It's 2018. People are brushing past each other's shoulders, struggling to move through the hallway. They're anxious, excited to get to their seats. Everything's loud, but while they're busy, I'm preparing. Soon everything around me is just white noise, and I start to go down my checklist. Did I study enough? Do I know my opponent? Did I do enough work this week to prepare? It's showtime. My headphones are locked in, and so is my mind, running through every scenario, every possibility. How do I attack the next 3 hours? Every few songs, I look up and I catch a glimpse of the world around me, the world outside of my preparation. I see their faces, and I can tell their anticipation is building. Next, I look at the clock, and it's closer to game time. I pack up my notebook and begin walking toward the stadium entrance. Here come the nerves. My palms get sweaty, knees weak, arms get heavy. You see what I did there? I walk into my Coliseum for the day, and as I go through the white smoke, I see so many faces of people ready to see what they've all paid their hard-earned money for. Anxiously, my brain switches from, I'm the best that's ever done this, to what the hell am I doing here? Who do I think I am? But I gather myself, act like I've been here before, like this is nothing. As the leader and the captain of this team, it's my time to address everyone. I stand tall, knowing they're all here to see me, staring at me, ready to hang on to every single word I say. Good evening, everyone. My name is Brandon Copeland, but you can call me Professor Cope. That was my first day at my new job, a starting NFL linebacker working in the offseason as an Ivy League professor at his alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania. It caught the attention of a few people, and when I sat down in interviews, I was constantly asked, so teaching, is that your post-career plan, your backup? My answer to the question has always been some version of, hell no. And after seeing teachers try to educate my 7-year-old twin niece and nephew virtually this year, I strongly stand behind that statement. Education isn't a side hustle. I care about sharing what I've learned along my own personal journey with others. It's just what I'm passionate about. Although a lot of outsiders saw this as a stunt, a way to create a safety net in the form of my next career, I was just a young man pursuing a passion of mine. We've all heard that you need 7 sources of income to build wealth. However, we also commonly hear that Plan B distracts from Plan A. We live in this culture of side hustles, but is it really a hustle, or is it something that can provide us with financial security? How many of us are thinking of those side hustles as true, legitimate businesses, as passions we first mobilize and then monetize? Now, let me take you back a bit further, all the way to the 1940s, where a boy is born in Georgetown, Mississippi. But this boy's father died prior to his birth. However, he had a strong, beautiful mother there to raise him and his siblings by herself. Now, he's just 5 years old, and he and his brother are in the living room playing during a thunderstorm, while his mother sews from her rocking chair in front of the window. Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning crashes through the window and strikes his mother with so much force that he and his brother are knocked off of their feet and against the walls of the room, rendering both of them completely unconscious. He woke to a room with pieces of his mother's candy red white polka dot dress stapled to the walls. At only 5 years young, this young boy was an orphan. Moving from one home to another, he went to live with his aunt and uncle in Mississippi, aunt by blood, uncle by marriage. Unfortunately, his uncle took some sick frustrations he had with the world out on him. He was abusive, even making this young boy eat a rat. At 13 years old, this young boy mustered up enough courage to run away from this terrible situation and towards an unknown, but what he hoped would be a better life. A young black boy running away alone in Mississippi in the 50s. Young black boy on his own in Mississippi in the 1950s. Fast forward to 1960, and somehow with all of these obstacles stacked against him, many which would be considered justifiable excuses to lose all hope on life's potential, This young boy managed to keep A's and B's on his report card throughout high school. Graduates from Jackson State University and goes on to be the 15th round draft pick to the NFL's Baltimore Colts in 1965. He played in the NFL for 11 years, 9 for the Colts, 1 for the New York Giants, and 1 for the Atlanta Falcons. He played in Super Bowl III against Joe Namath, nicknamed the greatest game ever played, and Super Bowl V, where he played a pivotal role in defeating the Dallas